including Maya, but we're using a candle bulb. Is it okay?
It's okay. Beeswax is more pure, but it gives a lot of black smoke. It's used, the candle is used. Prabhupada's first article, he showed them with Jagannath.
Be careful.
What was that?
That would have been with Jagannath in San Francisco, maybe? They all had the candles, I think, and they were using.
There was one candle. You have candle, Prabhupada instructed them to have a candle and offer it in circles around Jagannath until your arm gets tired. Then you give it to someone else until their arm gets tired. So candle was used to this.
Just be careful with candles because sometimes they have funky animal stuff in it, like animal fats, so be careful.
During the arti, you purified the flowers with the mantra. Is it okay to do that before we start?
Yes. You can do the purification before you start. Purify everything and chant the mantras and purify the flowers. Or as you go along, you can.
Janmesh Prabhu, you said we should not light the offered incense, but for example, for Damodar offering, even you, I saw you taking somebody's lamp already offered and you offer again. So what is the difference? In which case we can offer second time?
One lamp.
And you explained
Somebody
that,
used
because actually this is spiritual world, everything become ever fresh, ever clean, ever whatever. So this deep become again you can offer. But why not incense then? If it's spiritual.
Why not incense?
Like lemon for second
We're
time.
not repeating. No?
He's not touching prasadam to boga though. He's picking up that same lamp that was offered. Yeah. But there's a difference in what's going on. One thing that we wanted to discuss is this aspect of order of offering. That's where confusion comes in with most of our temples. Every temple is unique in that there are certain personalities, certain deities, altars set up. So invariably, some of you probably will even approach the Prabhus after class and say, in our temple or in my home, it's like this. What order should I do it? It always happens like that. So there's two principles. One principle is that Srila Prabhupada would always emphasize that we can't approach Krishna directly, right? We approach Krishna through Guru, going on up from junior to senior. But then there's another principle, as you'll see in Uddhava Gita, where it's mentioned, Krishna says, you can't offer anything to me that's been offered to someone else. So how do we accommodate these two rules, these two instructions? Well, one thing is we have to understand that our Diksha Guru, Srila Prabhupada, the Acharyas, even in this case Lord Nityananda, when Jananidas Prabhu was presenting to Lord Nityananda, they're not accepting that for their own pleasure. The point is where is the approach, the internal mood is the approach, that we're not just directly going to Gaur Nitai in this case, or Radha Krishna and others, but that we're going through the associates or the juniors like that. So externally, in the context of this arti, externally, it may appear that we're worshiping Guru first or Nityananda first, what have you. But we have to understand internally, no. Actually, the arti, as Prabhu was mentioning, was starting with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? So it can get confusing if you don't understand what's going on. Internally, our mood is that we're beseeching all these junior personalities from our Diksha Guru, on up. But it's actually, we're starting the arti with the main deity, with the primary deity. And then once that's done, we'll be offering Mahaprasad back down again. So it gets confusing. There's actually, you'll see different orders in different systems. Some temples, they'll go on the altar from left to right out of convenience. This is another thing. When you have so many deities, some are Vishnu Tattva, some are Shakti Tattva, and we're going, for instance, after we offer to Krishna, then we go to Radharani. But then what do? We go to Jagannath, back to Vishnu Tattva. So how do we accommodate this? Well, it's easy when you have multiple pujaris and you have at least three different arti thalis, and it's separate and it's okay. When you have one pujari and so many deities, you have to, practically accommodate it by just having this understanding, more or less, that you're offering bhoga to all the deities. And then once you've finished offering to all the deities, then you're distributing the Mahaprasad to, say, Tulsi Devi, then all the acharyas, and then the assembled devotees, like that. But you'll see different orders. You'll see some temples where externally they're going from junior to senior. They'll offer to Lord Nityananda, they'll offer to then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then they'll offer to, externally it looks like they're offering to Radharani, then to Krishna. But really, if they don't, most of them do have that internal understanding, no, I'm actually offering to Krishna first, or I'm offering to Mahaprabhu first. But some may not. So, two principles. You can't approach Krishna directly, so therefore we have this mood, this internal understanding that we're going through from junior to senior. And secondly, we can't offer anything to Krishna. We can't offer something that was offered to Guru or associates before it's offered to Krishna.
Keeping many deities in the one altar, which is confusing.